Yo, yo, yo. Oh, man. Am I live? It's been a minute. Let me just move some stuff around here. Don't know if anybody's going to join or not tonight. Just hanging out. Got back, got a shower, helped the neighbor out today, which was really cool. Got that done. Trying out a new little layout here for the live stream. I'm actually curious how this is broadcasting. I got to take a look at something. I see John Hudson just left a comment. John, I hope you joined the chat. Maybe you'll see that we're live. Ty, man, I hope you're doing well. I got to check something here. Jay Daniels, Kevin Jones, what's going on? How are you doing? Hey, is my audio okay? Because I literally just fired this up. I just threw it together. Kind of chilling out here for a second. I guess I could test my audio. Wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate that. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How are you doing, brother? How you been this year, man?
Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How are you doing, brother?
I guess I could turn that down. My boy's napping, baby's napping. Right on, Kevin. Yeah, dude. I'll tell you what. My little man's at my mom's house right now with my wife, and I had like a little window. I took a quick shower. I was helping a neighbor out, cut a tree down real fast. It's been on my list of things to do, but I'd say the last, I don't know, three months, I've been like tied up on crazy projects. Chainsaw Canuck, what's going on? Good evening, Robert Black. What's up? Is subscribers only on best audio on the tube? Yeah, it's subscriber only for the chat. You have to be a subscriber for 10 minutes. I don't it was just on, so I just left it as default. I literally I tested this the one night in our Discord channel, and I just went live in Discord and hung out. And I think John and Dana, a couple other people popped in, Pat Paulson, a couple other guys in the Discord said hi, and that was about it. Bruce and Robin, what's going on? Happy early. I know it's Canada's different, but you're close enough. Happy early Thanksgiving to everybody. Very nice to see everybody. I actually probably have to stand up because I'm not used to just like sitting down, relaxing. I feel bad, but today was nuts. Just knocking out. It was actually nice. I had a project that was supposed to be this weekend. It got shifted to the second week of January for a migration, and I actually had some time to just get some home projects done and work on this home network that I'm going to film a video on. I think will be cool. There's Black Friday coming up. There's a lot of stuff. People said about maybe doing a live stream with technical stuff, what people were looking for Black Friday, trying to get good deals on. Mark Gaines, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, what is it? 5 months since the live stream. It's not like me to. Uh, what can I say? I went gangbusters a little bit with work, and you have kids, you know how that goes. I just told myself in life that there isn't anybody that's going to work harder than me, and went gangbusters for a few months. Knocked out a bunch of projects. Got more on the way. But I did have a little window. Stuff shifted. I told my neighbor we had a sunny day today, like 49 degrees, whatever. And I said, how about we come up and knock that tree out for you? And we were actually talking a little bit about like just where the world's at today and everything else and just times and what things cost. And I always look at the channel as you guys have always been a part of what I'm working on. And when I think of like ways to give back to people and help them out, I'm like, there's no charge. I mean, he's helped me. He actually is the one that did my tile and my floor because he has a tile saw. He's helped me with projects, and of course I paid him. And he doesn't want much, but he always takes care of me. And I said, there's no charge today. Took a tree down for him, got to get out there and just hammer down a little bit, run the saws. knocked out this tree for him probably in a few hours. I think I got there about 2:30. By 4:30 or so, right before dark, it was all done. And we were just talking about like how the world shifted, like times have grown up. One, cost of vehicles, cost of whatever, and um, going through what we went through with the family stuff and hospital and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, I just want to like knock things out for people, help people out, do whatever. And he was trying to. He's like, I'm still going to help you. I'll help you out with whatever your next project is. And I'm like, it's all good, man. I was like, we got to have some fun today. Run the saws. You guys are a part of that. You guys always support and help me out, and I felt like that was a good way. It's Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? A little way to give back. So just want you guys to know that you're all a part of that. And my neighbor's really happy, and he got a problem tree out of the way. And I threw a tagline in it just because I was cautious because it was all rotten. There was no holding wood in the middle, but it went perfect. And I said normally I put a tagline in just because, but you don't really. You're probably not gonna have to use it. If you have to use it, it's probably already too late, and it's a problem. Uh, but knock that out. I'll tell you one thing. I used I used that little axe from Casterman. I got him. I'm gonna make a video on that. I don't know if he's ready, but this little thing is a beast. Let me see what's cracking here. Um, Daniel's hanging in there. That's good to hear. Robert Black, healed heart. What? Heck yeah, Nick and everybody. Yeah, we're here. Wave. Am am I moving? 1080, a bit blue. Yeah, and you know what? The color's off a tad. It's the white balance is what that is. And it's just because my lighting's all screwed up right now. And I these lights back here, these lights back here are changing it. Actually, I who knows. Uh Tool Guy Ty. Okay, Rad Dad BMX. Okay, you into a new project there? Tool Guy Ty. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate that. In the house, how are you? Mark, dude, just living life, man. Living life. What a blessing, right? What a blessing. This my kid's gonna be 2 and in February. And I don't I probably don't have the words that are legally allowed on YouTube to describe my feelings of where I'm at, you know. It's what a blessing. We're all here, right? And life is so short. So it's kind of like just that, this time of year, it's usually hunting season. You sit in the woods and you just think about things and summarize the whole year. Just being thankful for a lot of people in my life. Tippy Shibe is going live at 6:30. Oh, go figure. Everybody goes live Sundays. Since I quit doing lives on Sundays, everybody jumps in there, and I gotta like adjust. I almost feel like I need to stand up, right? Um, it's crazy how fast they grow. J Dubs just had a baby not too long ago. Congratulations. I hope everybody's doing well in your family, J Dubs. I love seeing that stuff. I mean, all those little posts you had, and it's like, those moments. Yeah, Jay Daniels said he's not going to watch my stream because it has a blue tint to it. He said it's just the white balance is off. He said he's done with it. I sent you a Ford. Oh, hey Jay, that new truck, man. A Ford, does it run? Of course the Ford runs. You don't even have to ask that question. My neighbor, we're loading up the logs in the back of his truck today, squatting. I said, he goes, I think I'm gonna go dump this load in the backyard because I dropped it like parallel on the street because there's power lines on the one side. And I was like, I'm just gonna run it down the street. This way it'll be good. And I was like, if the holding wood doesn't grab it, we could maybe spin it. It went perfect. But I said, you got to be careful with those Chevys. You know what I mean? You throw too much weight in the back. We were going to set some stuff on the tailgate because I want the tailgate to fall off. I said, yeah, I know what you're saying. Uh, Smitty's, what's going on, brother? I hope I'm not too loud. I feel like I'm hammering into the microphone. I get excited on this stuff. It's great to see everyone, especially I'm telling you, this time of year. Are you guys thankful for like just life right now? What a cool world we live in right now, right? Interesting world, but cool people you get to meet. Yeah, J Dubs had a baby. I think that's his third baby. So he's going to town, living the dream. Smitty, great to see you, Casterman, dude. That little freaking axe. I'm gonna make a video on this axe. I'm not gonna go too far in depth on it. I've already put a dent in it too, Casterman, banging a wedge because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use it as a wedge banger. This little tool, I'm on the home stretch with the house repairs. That's good to hear, Smitty. That's good to hear, brother. I know that was wild for you, but hey, I mean, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Your family's safe, healthy, everybody's good. Stuff can be fixed, right? Little time and effort. That's what it's for. I'm telling you right now, Casterman, this I'm not pumping anything up, right? No like sponsor. I don't have any skin in the game. But if you watch my video from Paul Bunyan show, right? Now, John Hudson made me that double bit, right? Has that nice palm swell on it, everything else. Beautiful swing, right? So I was like, Casterman, I'd like to see a nice little palm swell on a small axe, right? And I was thinking, where he was going with this. I was like, this is like every camper's dream. If you're into camping or like my hunting pack, I'm gonna do a video with this thing. And then today I was like, I'm gonna take up the neighbors, bang some wedges with it if I need to, and throw it in a truck. This is like a behind the cab, burping, behind the cab, in your truck, in your car, under your seat, whatever. Throw it on your rucksack when you go hunting, fishing, outdoors, camping, especially camping. It's like you're not busting huge rounds when you're camping. You're probably already getting some split firewood into quarters, chunks maybe this big, and you're just looking to chop some wood. This freaking thing right here when I went to Bunyan, if you watch that video, I pretty much held this the whole time. I'm like swinging it, whatever else, playing around with it. And I said, Casterman, is this for sale? He said, no. He was like, well, everything's, kind of for sale, but like, I wasn't really planning. I just brought this stuff to show you guys what I've been up to. Like it literally, I put in some wood today. I knocked the burr off, Casterman. You could probably almost see, you're not gonna be able to see it because this camera's a freaking joke on the focus, right? Do you see the burr coming off? Like, maybe it'll do it. Do you see the little burr? Like it's that sharp. You actually have to be careful. Joe Reynos cut his finger opening a box, but this thing never. This is a 26-inch, 25 and a maybe 20. I don't even know where my. Let me see if I look at this. Right, this is the how to measure your axe. You want to get this on a Black Friday special from Milwaukee. Look at that focus. How horrible you are. Look at you. What are you? Hold on a second. Of course you're not going to focus. You're not going to focus. I know you're not. We'll get this stream thing dialed back in. Oh, look at that. This is the carry in your pocket. 26 inches on the money. I'm going to make a video because this isn't live stream ready to rock and roll, but you like this dent I put into it. Who puts a dent in the backside of their axe? Right? See that dent, Casterman? I'm gonna have to send it back, dude. Get it fixed. I was banging wedges like a wild man and took a wedge to the side of it bounced. You know how they bounce out. Anyway, it's okay. It's a dent. This little thing, you can bang wedges with it. You can bang nails with it if you want to. You can split. Now, my hunting pack. This is what I normally carry, right? This is the Grand's Force little 19-inch, right? Little 19-inch hammer. This thing here, if you're swinging at 150 mile an hour, it's going to bust some wood, right? A little bit, like chopping, right? Easy to swing, throw it, whatever. Goes on my rucksack, and I have a special bracket. I'll make a video on this, but anyway, this thing ain't going to get you out of a wet paper bag, right? Look at this thing. I'm excited about this. Woo. You see that? Do you see that? But it's still compact. It's still something you could put on your back. Now the handle's going to be about 4 inches bigger, whatever, but you have a backpack. It don't really matter. Carry this with you behind the seat in your truck. All right, how do I describe? I'm going to describe it better in the video because I'll think about it. But off the fly, if you were going to take a bare piece of wood, right, or this thing, right, and you go to bang a wedge or something, you're going to get some bounce with it, right? It's just going to bounce because it's like real thin. This thing is like seats, if that makes any sense to anybody. It hits hard. It's solid. It's like a dead blow hammer. That would be the analogy, like dead blow hammer. But I'm so excited about this. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to apologize because I get yelled at for that. But this thing is, I had so much fun with it today. Actually, I'm gonna have to clean it because it's all dirty. You can see I bang wedges mashed up the hole. Right. Anywho, Casterman's going to have these ready for Christmas, I think, or I didn't say what year Christmas, okay, but one of these Christmases he's going to have these ready. Honestly, if you can get your hands on one of these, um, this is my look at this palm swell. Oh my gosh, on a small axe, right? Small axe. I think he's going to have these things under $300. Under $300. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about it for now. I feel like Casterman, send me a check. Right? No, I'm just kidding. It's no. I have no skin in the game. I'm just that excited about it. I held on to it too long at Bunyan and said it's got to come home with me, dude. There's no option. Got to put the flu together this weekend. Get heat. Suffer from that as well. Absolutely beautiful. 26. What's up, dude? Sizemore. What's up? Hey, boom. Right. My man, I've been wearing this hat, dude. Like I have two of them, and I've been bouncing back and forth. One has sawdust all over it, so I grabbed this one, which has a little bit of sawdust on it. But good to see you, brother. You need a sheath. Yes, absolutely need a sheath. My son picks these axes up and carries them, drags them across the floor. Got to have a sheath on the rucksack, especially when it goes in the hunting pack because it will go hunting. But it's a camp. It's a camp tool. Like if you're in a campground and you got it's a camper's axe. It's right in between. If I'd show you the husky axe that I have, I'm gonna make a video. We'll just do it in a video, right? Watch the video. John Hudson. That's a man-sized compact axe. Exactly. It's like carrying a 40 caliber, right? It's like it's not the 45, it's not the 380. It has a little bit more than a 9, right? It's like you're gonna want to throw it in the back of the truck and have it with you. Professional camp. Yeah. If you're like, think of campers. You're not like you're spending 80 grand on a camper, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. People aren't worried about spending $300 on an axe, especially if they love it. Bear Grylls would use it. No, I'm just really excited about it. John Hudson. Oh, he's here now. See, there you go. Your ears were burning, brother. You left a comment at the beginning whenever I went live. Terry White, great to see you. The googly eyes. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Wicked. Yeah, dude, honestly, that's a fun tool. It's actually a fun tool. If you get one in your hands, I know there's going to be a limited quantity of those, but if because it's Casterman, so he takes forever and I got to bust him a little bit, but, I got a couple on the way and, I got to take care of a couple people, you know what I mean? I'll send it this week. So I'm talking about J-Dubs, Nick. Have y'all had any snow yet? We had 2 inches of snow. I had a water line freeze at the camp, probably like 2 weeks ago. Then we had, decent weather after that, picked back up. It was like 26 degrees for a couple days and then picked back up. And today was just like a sunny, chill, wear a hoodie, jeans kind of day. So I was like, we're going to go up, knock this tree out for the neighbor. Got him taken care of. There's a little post on my Instagram, I think, and on the community tab here. I'm just really happy I got that done for him. He's real happy about it, and we help each other out. And that's the other thing we were talking about, living a dream. What's up, Rick? We were just like, what happened to the neighborly, like, hey, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, whatever. And the other neighbors, like, we've done so many things up here together. And I came up and I was like, they're just a block or 2 away. And I'm like, well, this is what we do. I was like, I wasn't really expecting any dollars or nothing. I just wanted to help you out. Whatever else you've helped me out, we just go back and forth, whatever. Those days are like gone, it seems. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. I mean, grew up in that window where still got to enjoy some of that. And that window is like changed in the last 20 years, just in the last 20 years, say 15 years. But Doug Willer, my man, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving to you, Rick. Appreciate it. Living the dream. Always great to see you. Geez, snow. Yeah, exactly. from beginner, trapper, bushcraft. It's for everyone. It actually very versatile. That was the right word. Doug, great to see. Cold, drizzly day here. Yeah, we're gonna get some rain this week. That's it's part of it. I actually thought I wasn't gonna get my leaves done or any of that stuff this year. I said, every weekend I was working, like I had to put in shifts. I actually pulled like a 36-hour shift without sleep for my customer. And I said, when push comes to shove, we get it done. And I think it earned me more business just from doing that, just to show like this is what you do when you want to get into it, you get into it and you go. And it took me like 2 days to catch up on my sleep pattern from that, and then couple more migrations on the weekends, but this is like the first weekend I had time where I was like, "Hey, it's Sunday, good day. Thank the man upstairs. Go out, say I can knock this tree out for him in a couple hours. Let's just get it done." All the leaves fell too, which is nice. So that if we were gonna do it in the summer, we had to clean that whole mess up. So it was just like cleaning up a couple branches. So it felt good to get out there, run the husky a bit, ran the 500i a bit, just knocked some stuff out. Wear two blowers. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. It's so good to see everybody. I know it's not like probably crazy in here. I don't even know how many people are watching. I honestly I popped this little chat window out. I'm sorry I'm looking down. So my old setup was way better than this, but I'm trying to make a little bit of room. Like we're working on like a whole different project right now aside from this bunker, but uh I tried to make a little bit of room in here to breathe, which isn't the greatest right now. But I've been changing some monitors and changing up my setup. I guess I would say we're still waiting on fall. Yeah, right. Is it ever fall? California, it depends where you're at. If you're in Southern California or Northern, but it's we got through that, and I thought I'm never gonna get all my leaves done. I said, "The heck with them. They'll be sitting in the yard for spring, and I'll just clean it up in spring." And I always like to have my yard clean because it just makes it that much easier when spring comes around. Things aren't a mess, and we had a couple nice days, enough where it's like, hey, hoodie, jeans, go out there. A couple chilly days, clean up with the tractor, last weed eat, stuff like that, and worked out really. Southern California. So that's an interesting place there. We were down in Carlsbad, California, and um, I forget that town is right below it, right before the border. That last exit where you go right into Mexico from there or whatever. Got to run Porter 395. John Bob works magic. Marty Rudder, what's going on? Hello, my friend. How you been, brother? South Central PA, Zach Tillett. I appreciate that, man. Glad to see you. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in. Fuzzlet, how's it going? JWC, what camera and mic are you using now? So, you mean for like video? So, I've been in that new Sony A9 III is pretty sick. I think it's six Gs with, and then you have lenses. So I've been in the Panasonic realm for a lot. I like the GH5. The new G9 II is really good. GH6, GH5 Mark II. A lot of Lumix cameras, right? This is a Lumix camera right now. This is the GH5S, I believe. So I have like it's really the cost is in the lenses, believe it or not, because you might have like $3,000 in the lens, and you might have $5,000 in the camera body. But it varies. I've been bouncing around for years. I ran Panasonics for a long time. My daily driver is my Canon, which I don't even know where it's at right now. It might actually be in my it's actually on the tripod. So um, you know, my main setup, that's like photo and video, is the Canon R5, which is an okay camera. A lot of people choose the C70. This thing has a little bit of image wobble and stuff. There's some drawbacks to this camera. But R5, 20 to 70, 24 to 70, 2.8. I'll use the 15 to 35, 2.8. I have a couple different lenses for this. I've been running the wireless pros. If you guys get a deal on Black Friday for the wireless pros, these are sweet microphones. I think Life in the 906, Outdoors in 906, Mike from up there, he's bought a couple of my old wireless goes. I mean, I have them all the time, but the wireless Mi's. This was like a second version, and now they came. So the wireless Mi's are good, but the wireless Pro is sweet. 2 unit. I've had the Rode wireless Go Twos. There's 3 of them in here. But the new ones right now are the Pros, and those come in like a kit like this. Really nice setup for like $300. If you guys, I don't know if Rode's doing anything special for Black Friday. Definitely something you want to consider. But yeah, I mean, for a lot of photos, videos, you can tell a difference if I'm just hammering with my cell phone and don't care, or if I make a video that like you can tell the quality difference. A lot of keys, lighting, whatever, audio. But mic here is the SM7B, running that into the Rode Procaster 2. I also have the Rode Procaster, the original version. Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly changing stuff up. So testing stuff out. I'm testing different monitors right now. But I do like this camera because it's a hybrid photo and video. So I run a nice ND filter on. I run those Peter McKinnon ND filters. I think they're like $400 or $500. So in the daylight, an ND filter is going to change the game for you. I was telling people at Bunyan, even on your GoPros, if you want to make your like look for stuff like this because it'll be on sale Black Friday for sure. But when you get a GoPro, this is a Hero 12, the 11, and the 10, right? And you know, I bounce between them, but you see how like think of sunglasses. I know this camera's not going to focus because I didn't even set this. I just plugged it in. But you see how this lens is clear on here, right? You see how this one here has like sunglasses on it, right? An ND filter is going to allow you to do a lot more with your footage. And they come in different versions. I'm running an ND 8 on this. Usually you can get them in a pack from 8, 16, 32. Depends how bright you are, but you can run your camera at a lower ISO and lower aperture if you're in the custom settings. But something as simple as this will change the game if you're running like GoPros, stuff like that. Look for those on Black Friday. A lot of times the new latest and greatest isn't going to go on sale, but the last year's version of stuff is always on sale Black Friday, right? So people think they're getting deals or buying last year's models, whatever else. But if you're not in the latest and greatest, you might want to look at last year's models. Something else that people are into is like storage drives. So you're going to see some big prices. Like I go through a lot of SSDs, right? This is just these are solid state drives. These are all on sale right now on Samsung. So if you're thinking of like external storage, I should sell every one of these because I use a network attached storage drive. But Samsung just came out with the brand new T9s, which are double the speed of the T7s, the version before this. I didn't even open this one up yet, but these ones will read write up to 2,000 meg a second. So the T7s are like 1,000. So these are sweet, but these are probably not be on discount. They're like $339, $400. If you're thinking about something for Black Friday, though, try to find yourself like the T7s, Samsung T7s for storage. If you need storage for your videos. Marty's here. Sony is a beast. That Sony, yeah, it's literally that. I would if I sold all my stuff and my lenses and stuff like that, I would buy probably the Sony A9 III. Canon's just kind of lacking behind. Now there's still some benefits to Canon, but that full sensor readout all at the same time, you're not gonna get. I mean, that camera's sick. I mean, it's sick, but fully invested with some lenses, you're probably gonna be 10,000. Maybe more, 10 to 15,000 bucks. Prep day for colonoscopy tomorrow. So don't make me laugh. Marty, you got to get everything out of you, brother. So just laugh and push. I hope it all goes well for you, dude. Seriously. That's never fun. I remember I got an endoscope or whatever they call it when they get down and check your stomach out because I thought I had a stomach ulcer one time. And I had an irritation in my stomach lining, food poisoning, something. I don't know. But when they knocked me out, I came back up and I didn't realize why I was in the hospital. I was still under the influence, right? And I pulled all the stuff off me and set off every alarm in the hospital because I was like, what is all this stuff? What happened to me? You know, and I was like, everything, I feel fine, you know, and but good luck to you tomorrow, Marty. Still using the Rode Micro. Yeah, the Rode Micro is great. So if you're going to wire yourself up right? And you think lavalier microphone, that's an option. These are like you could run a lavalier with a wire, or you can use the wire like just wirelessly. You can put the wind muff on them. And you'll see guys clip them on their hats or clip them on the side or clip them over here, right? They're finding spots for them. These work well for wireless, but if you're going to be like on camera microphone and you just want to point and shoot, the Rode Wireless Go, I have the pros. I have a couple sitting around. I mean, those I bounce between. Every situation's different. So if you're like running and gunning, that's going to work out well. And typically you'll see me have that. I was filming something with this and I was like, the wind was bad. And I was like, I'm just going to wire myself up. Got to run, hang with the wife. You switch up work and want to hang out. Have a great weekend. All right, Fuzzla, take care, man. Tell the wife we said hi. That T7 is pretty good still. Oh, the T7, if you have a T7, don't even worry about upgrading. I mean, most of the time people aren't going to be able to take it. We're talking about hard drives here, but most of the time, and I see the maintenance man. What's up, brother? Thanks for popping in. Most of the, you got to have a computer with like USB-C, at least a 10 gig port or a MacBook 40 gig port, whatever the case may be, to really take advantage of a drive like that. If you're using USB-C to USB-A, like you want to get the USB-C speeds or like a Thunderbolt port. That's where you're really going to take advantage of that drive. But I tell everybody like a T7 is still not, even a T5 at that point, still solid state drive in general is going to be better. But the T5s are okay. The T7s are great. The T9s just came out. So they're starting in the $300-400 range, and then they'll work their way down over time. But that was a pretty big jump to almost double the bandwidth, right? Nick Bunyan was the best. If you haven't watched it, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Marty. That was cool to throw that thing together. I mean, it was a good time. I mean, eating dinner with you guys and hanging out. Hey, what are you gonna do, man? It was. I'm glad I had that weekend to be able to come out there and bring the family and just enjoy some time. That was great. What's up, Space? We have a couple T7s and love them. See, yeah, and right now I'm telling you, they're probably on sale. Best Buy, check Amazon, whatever else. They're on sale. So if you need storage space, Black Friday, watch the deals there. There's some killer deals at Home Depot, tools, stuff like that. Like right now, if you're in the M18 stuff, Milwaukee, there's stuff there because they just came out with new batteries. So everything on the, buy the 2 batteries, M18s, get a tool for free kind of thing. You're still paying for it, but divide your costs and it all helps out. I just picked up the not too long ago, the air pump, that Milwaukee M18 air pump, and even the M12, but the M18 air pump to be on the go, throw it in the back of your car, which is where it's at right now. That thing's pretty sweet. I'm fine with last year's model. Hey, technology, unless you're making, I don't care if it's a tool, whatever. If don't buy the bleeding edge unless you're making money with it because it depreciates. People are like, man, that's a $10,000 camera. I'm like, yep. And then next year it's going to be worth 6. And then the year after it's going to be worth 4. If you're making money with it and it's a tool for you, makes sense. You can stay on the later and greater and kind of evolve. And if you depreciate it and sell older stuff and keep it current, then you just have like a cost of doing business type of stuff every year. If you let it go to the end where it's worth nothing, then you're starting from scratch. It's like buying an excavator. People say the worst machine, the worst excavator to buy is the first one. That's the most painful because you're typically going out and financing it or buying it. It's a big hit, right? But once you get that machine and you can do trades and you can level up and that machine can make you money, then it scales. But the first thing is always the pain in anything, right? But last year's models on certain things are good. Sometimes there is some significant changes where it's like if you have a MacBook Pro M1, you probably don't need an M2. And if you have an M2, you don't need an M3. There's a lot of people still running the M1s because there wasn't a huge significant like game changer between those. Even if you're running the latest Intel on right before they came out, the M1s, it's the M1 would be a jump, but it's if you're in that window, it's like, can you justify $4,000 or $5,000? Kirk, what's going on? Hey, Kirk, how have you been, dude? I haven't seen you in a long time, dude. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in, man. It's Thanksgiving, man. People pop in, say hi. 3-ton ratchet press. How's Nick Goobs outdoors? What's going on? Doing well. Just I had a little window of opportunity. I don't. My family should be coming home any minute, but I wanted a little Sunday night soiree, if you would. I wanted to build a campfire. I got some boxes and stuff to burn, but I got a shower and I was like, well, I'm gonna fire up a live. How are you guys doing? Getting close to baby time. Yep, definitely been good deals, hacks at the depot. That yeah, the inflator is awesome. Like honestly, I was like, I went through, when you buy like a new tool, right? And you're like, I could use this, right? You're justifying every which way. It's like I need that. Jay Daniels knows what I'm talking about. Where you just ran. He's a bad influence sometimes, but uh, you justify things. You're like, I really needed that, right? I went through and like that Milwaukee sprayer that I bought. I've sprayed more weeds this year just because it's fun and it's like fill it up and go out and spray weeds, and I don't even have to pump it up or nothing or fuss with it. Just start going. That inflator, I'm out like making sure all my tire pressures are like I'm just running around doing all the vehicles, the motor stuff I haven't even driven, my trailers. Right, I'm like, man, this thing's sweet. It's fine. It's about time we came up with something that's. I think the Ryobi one's not too bad. My dad has a Ryobi little trigger one, looks like a little pistol. That thing's not horrible, but the M18 inflator pumps out, and I was like, I've already gotten all the other tools, and I just kind of I've been an M12 person for a long time. I have DeWalt. My higher end tools were DeWalt when they had the power detects and their 20-volt stuff. So I had like the grinder and all that kind of stuff in the DeWalt line. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna get in the M18 yet. I'll get in the M12 because for technology and the stuff that I do, stuff around the house, like an M12 probably does 80% of what I want it to do. And in worst case, I got to charge a battery, right? And typically had all those. And then I had to buy something that I wanted to get the M18. And now I got in the M18 line. So I've been kind of, building that kit out, but I always try to buy stuff when they're on deals and get the 2-for-1s or the free tool or whatever else and pick a different tool that I think I'm going to use. My next sites are on like the Jigsaw, which I don't use Jigsaw very often. I already have a powered one. So I'm like, but that's something. I got the router suite, that little handheld router. That thing's awesome. Couple other ones, but we buy them to have fun. I know, right? But it's like and Fuel Surge, love that thing, right? Most you to use tool. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just like it's that air inflator is like sweet, and the sprayer, stuff like that. It's what a cool thing. Finally got time to run the new belt grinder. Still have all my fingers. Well, that's good. John, don't watch Casterman's videos because if you ever watch Casterman's, he always has like stuff bandaged up and fingers are missing. He was at Bunyan with fingers all taped up. I said, well, I don't know what you do, but I don't know. Oh man, what's everybody's plans for Thanksgiving? I mean, enough. Oh yeah, by the way, I posted this earlier. These Anchor chargers, these things are sweet. Charge your laptop, charge your phones, charge stuff quickly, right? Look for these. Anchor will do stuff on Black Friday. Olight, Olight will do stuff on Black Friday. I got a camera from Reolink, security cameras. Reolink will do stuff on Black Friday. There's just so many cool kits out there right now that I tell everybody, this is a time of year, really, if you try to get a deal on something that's going to move you forward or something's going to make your life easier. This is the time for like customers to buy, especially accessories, like stuff that's accessories to something. It's a time of year to get deals. But how's everybody doing for what's everybody's plans for this week? I wanted to fire something up. I'm not going to be on long tonight. I just wanted to hang out for a little bit, test out this new stream. Apparently the audio is okay. I hope, because I should have it down and be closer to this mic, but it don't matter if you all hear me. Many band-aids means a lot of hard work. It does typically. But with the Casterman, you don't know, right? You don't know because he has a lot of band-aids. Like I do a lot of work, but I'm not like losing limbs all the time. But now he's working with wood though, and I get that. I'm just busting. Mr. Happy, what's up, man? Josh, how are you? I think that's Josh. I hope it's Josh. Audio sounds crispy. I have an account with Johnson Johnson, right? Oh man. Pretty soon you'll need a referral just to get band-aids. It is Josh. What's going on, man? Happy early Thanksgiving, brother. Thanks for popping in. Family's all coming to our house, turkey, ham, elk roast. Right on, man. That's what I do. This is I like that Heinz gravy, a turkey gravy. I mean, people make homemade gravy and it's good and everything like that, but that Heinz turkey gravy, my God, I could drink that. I buy like 7 jars of it. And you get mashed potatoes, the corn, everything. You just pile it all into one and dump the whole jar of gravy on it. Oh my. And then you don't really feel like doing anything. She got and bust firewood after that. You'll feel better. Keep your energy levels up because after all that hits you, carbs and everything. Low key, yeah, we're just chilling out this year too. It's family time. My sister's sold her house and she's moving. She joined the military, so that's been a little bit interesting. So they're in a process. We're gonna do something probably out at the camp. I was thinking about firing up like a live stream or something. If I get my network done here, what I want to do, we're gonna test some stuff out at the camp. Get that going. Jay said he's gonna bring the Ford over. I think turkey coma. Yeah, and I mean it's just man that gravy though. I'm thinking about it right now. This thing's probably clipping and hitting you guys. I'm sorry. Early Thanksgiving dinner at work today, and then I'm going to mom's on Thanksgiving. Well, make sure you tell the family, everybody. I mean, honestly, if you guys are around people, if they know, if they've been on my channel, make sure you tell them Happy Thanksgiving because it's what it's all about, bringing people together. And life is short, and you only get so much time. So it's like it's actually. So I wanted to even pop on here tonight. I'm like, man, I just thinking about all the people. I haven't really been solid in YouTube in like 2 years, really. If I'm being honest, maybe 2.5. I've been like throwing a video here or there, something else inspires me or whatever the case may be. But um, you know, it's life. Screwdriver, what's up? Just got home from work. Glad to have caught this. Hope you're well. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, man. Knocked out some tree work today. Marty Rutter's deep frying a turkey if I can afford the peanut oil. Marty, anybody watching this stream, if you haven't deep fried a turkey in your life, go buy a deep fryer. Don't burn your house down. Do it outside. Don't mix it with water. Don't put the turkey in frozen. Put it in lightly. Let it bubble till it calms down. Put it in there. 60, whatever. I forget what the temperatures is because my brain's going right now. But anyway, put it in there. 20-pound turkey, be like 45 minutes. I think I divide that by pound or whatever. 3 to 5 minutes a pound. That thing, the juiciest turkey, inject it first, get the Creole butter and all that stuff, and inject the turkey. That's how we do it now. And honestly, I do like the turkey that's the orange juice in the bag and the keeping it whatever in the oven. Once you have a deep fried turkey, we do those at hunting camp. We do those all the time. But get yourself a turkey, deep fry it. It's not. It's like you'd think it'd be like oily or greasy, or it's not. It has like it's hard to describe if you haven't done it. But a deep fried turkey is the bomb. The only thing you're missing on a deep fried turkey is the stuffing. So sometimes you make both, right? You make one in the oven, get your stuffing because you got to have the stuffing, and then but I'm cool with the stovetop stuffing too. I'm pretty easy to get along with as long as you have gravy. Try injecting pink grapefruit. Man, you say this is the wrong stream to be on tonight. Everybody's gonna be like, man, I'm hungry right now. Deep fried turkey. Google it. It's very fast. 45 minutes, you'll have a turkey ready to rock and roll. It's like no other. I probably spend more time at work than I do at home, right? Working, I'll probably work too. Like I always try to, like on holidays, I mostly try to get ahead on projects, but I went like gangbusters last 3 months and pretty much since Bunyan. I haven't really had a weekend since Bunyan. Um, but I went like gangbusters, and people knew at Bunyan that it was like there was this much of a window for me to be there. And afterwards, got all that stuff done, sweating the load for a couple weekends of knocking stuff out, just nonstop. But you do that, and I'm gonna set my kid up and my family better than I was ever set up. I can promise you that. So much to be thankful for, without a doubt. So I spend a lot of time at work too. But if you love what you do, it's kind of like it's actually a blessing and a curse because like I'm not sweating the load like, oh my God, I'm working, right? I got to work this weekend. A customer called me on Sunday or whatever. Like, I love that stuff. The problem is being able to, um, uh, not the word's not negotiate time, but like balance your time where you want to do that stuff, but sometimes you got to do the family things and everything else, and wait and still get your own things done too. So it's hard when you love what you do because a lot of times you want to be out there doing it, and that there's a gratification of like knocking something out for a customer, taking them from here to here, or getting them done. So it's a hard balance. I'm probably not explaining it right, but I think you understand what I am trying to get across. 58 Lurdy, hope you and your family are doing well. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. You as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The electric deep frying is the best method I have done both. Okay, well, I do. I've never done the electric. I got one of those little gas. I've gone through a couple of them, but the little propane burners, right? Maybe I'll fill up the propane tank you guys sold, and we'll use that for Thanksgiving. But yeah, I just do the propane thing, do it outside. I mean, we got it down to science. Once my dad started doing that years back. Once we started doing that, it became like the camp thing or just something to do, fun in the garage, right? If you're not you and you can use we do like seafood boils too, like the crab legs and all that kind of stuff. So those pots get used, right? Um, Happy Thanksgiving. Elite streaming box today. PV, Netflix, yeah, Hulu. Yep. Gonna check it out tonight. Right on, man. Right on. The oil this year at Sam's was $62. I believe it. I usually buy what is it, like the 5 gallons. Um, and yeah, peanut oil or what else? What's the other one you can use? Like canola, or they make like some of them are mixed too. Like the cheaper ones you'll find that are mixed, but the oil does make a difference. In fresh oil, buy the strainers. You can reuse your oil. So buy the strainers, and after you're done, let it cool a little bit and strain it out and seal it up good and reuse it. Then afterwards, you can buy a diesel truck, Marty, and then you turn the turkey oil. It's just people helping people, right? The recycling. Have you done anything to the truck? No, actually, I haven't done anything that really much at all. I mean, I've driven the truck. Honestly, the Ford has only gotten probably. I drove it to Smitty's um, this year, a couple other things, but with it, I can't put the little man in it right now. He's just a little bit too small. Of course, he drives around the property and whatever else, but he loves being in it. It's just get away with it, but I just don't want to take we don't have the right size seat. So it's either the car seat, it hits the gear shift, it's just a pain. So really, anytime that I'm by myself or just my wife and I, which is very rare, I think her and I have been out twice on 2 date nights. And we go to this place for a date night, like once every 2, 3, 4 months, whatever. And it feels odd because anything I'm doing, if my kid's not welcome, I ain't gonna be there. If it's not kid friendly or whatever the case, I ain't going. There's just no room in my life for noise, right? So I just wherever I'm at, my kids, yeah, I want to be able to take my kid and have fun with him. So that's and same with Katie. We both think alike on that. So it's kind of like we just run around. But the Ford's gotten low miles, right, in the last couple years. But I'd probably put maybe 500 on this year. I might have put 500 on last year. A lot of stuff's just local. We're running out to the property, stuff like that. But a couple things I'd like to do to it, but it's hard because like with it being original, like got to find an old one like Jay, like an 80s or whatever, with a 7.3 or something or whatever, and need a farm truck, right? Then I can just do whatever, have a little fun. A lot of honey to your add a lot of honey to your marinade, applied every 20 minutes in the oven. Candy turkey, right on. Uh Filled up my van at Sam's for $62, Marty. Wow. Sam's has discounts, definitely worth $2.70 a gallon. Yeah, not in PA. It's like $3.50 a gallon. When the guy I'm bucking is splitting wood to get back holding me to finish, I kind of buried. Yeah, still waiting to hear when the guy I'm bucking is splitting wood to get back to me to finish. Buried him in firewood, so he has to get that stacked and out of the way, right? It is a fun time of year. This is the time of year to be out there busting firewood when it's cold, camp season. Last time I talked to him, his sidekick, his kids live with him. Show him my new truck. This is Jay's new hammer. Says it's a dandy, right? Boom. Look at that focus, right? There's Jay's new machine. Jay, all you need to do is put some little sideboards on it, right? Can load that bad boy up. Screwdrivers in Philly. Yeah. Yep. So you know. Yeah. Discount paid $290. Yep. That's a firewood machine. It is. I'm telling you. Jay, I'll tell you one thing. That guy, I think he's crazy sometimes, right? Because he just goes, right? It's inspiring because we're in different age brackets, right? But at the same time, it's like Jay doesn't quit. I ain't gonna quit. We just ain't quitting. Nobody's quitting, right? We're just going, moving along. But he gets that bug and he sends me a message and sends me a picture or something. I know he has it. I know he's like, did you buy that yet? Not yet. 2 hours later, picture in the driveway, whatever, right? So that's how Jay rolls. But he's very motivating. So that's cool. Show him the car. I don't know if I have that on here, Jay. I know we have it in the Discord. It's kind of beside it. Let me see if I got the little one, Jay. I'll zoom it in. Zoom it in. Jay's also focus. Boom. See that? Bought an SUV. Jay made it 24 hours, my friends. 24 hours without a truck. Got rid of his truck. I said, "Are you gonna miss your truck, Jay? You're kind of a truck person." No, it's good. I need something that I can just hop in and go, right? So now he's got a mobile. He can just go across the country, right, Jay? So if you get froggy, but so there was that, and I'm like, I know he's a truck guy. It's like me. It's like I've tried other vehicles, and I always go back to the truck. It's like the truck is the default, and everything else, right? 24 hours later, he's already sending me a picture of a truck. I'm like, oh, here we go. You made it 24 hours, Jay. Oh man, Data's here. What's going on? 372 to work. Right on. Speedster. Speedster's up late in Romania. What's up, Speedster? I didn't even see you. My bad, brother. Yeah, get some sleep. What time is it in Romania right now? It's 7 here. 2 in the morning, Speedster? Yeah, so Jay's set up, but it is inspiring. Uh yeah. Goes back to an old truck now, too. Right on, Jay. If you do, you'll never go back to propane. I still do it outdoors, but electric is almost set and forget. That is true, Marty. Half the fun is in the process, though, Marty. Right? Don't take the fun out of the Half the fun is going out there and freezing and dumping that turkey in and making. You know what I'm saying? No, it all works. Honestly, sometimes you go with what's easy. This time of year, I like being out. I mean, I try to do as much as I can outside. I haven't hunted like even seriously in 2 years. So, and I'm not one of those like I have to go out and hunt and shoot something big or whatever. If there's meat to be put in the freezer and we want some deer jerky and stuff like that, I go out and get something, right? But I enjoy it just fun. I'll take this thing out, film some bucks, whatever else. And people were like, "You didn't shoot that buck? It was right in front." I'm like, "Yeah, I got it." I mean, the experience is the same. I go out there to whatever, right? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yes, actually, don't. Casterman, we used to worry about that kind of stuff whenever the channel was going. Now the channel's like this big, so we're back to the basics here. We're back to the ground floor. We're gonna reset, and we're just gonna build. Hopefully, rebuild. Johnny Arnett loves his Bronco. Yeah, they are sweet. 87 Ford 460 with a cam. Pat Paulson, what's up, man? Pat, I didn't realize. So you have the T6 tools and the Pat. I didn't realize yesterday when I commented, I was like, is this Tarek or is this or Tarek or is this Pat? I didn't know, but when you said you had the ASA router, then I was like, it was probably Pat. But I responded quickly, dude. I didn't realize it was you. Pat was in here when I was testing out this little live stream, so hopefully it's working in the Discord channel. If you guys aren't in the Discord, I want to get that going again too in the background. I've said that all the time, but it takes help. It takes some people to be around. There were some people supporting it. And doing the sponsored where you buy the Discord premium and then boosting the channel. But if a few of you want to help me out, we could throw some life in there. I thought about like some just being a little bit more active in there because I'm on almost every night. And when it comes to like tech questions or stuff like that, I I think that would be a good place behind the scenes. Get some water. But I want to get that going again. I want to get that going again. We had the URL like Discord/grid side, but you have to be level 3 in Discord. And I was paying for it for like years, and I was like, oh, I canceled a couple of them, so we're down now. But it's like $99 a year. You don't have to do this by any means, but it's like $99 a year, and then you get 2 free server boosts. And then if you boost the server, we get up enough, we get 1080 streams, we do whatever, and everybody can use it. That's the thing. It's not like my Discord. I wanted to make it like everybody to join in, but you get to a point where there's clicks, right, of people, and this group of people doesn't like this group of people, whatever else, and it gets all. I don't have time in my life for that noise. So whoever wants to be there, wants to help out, great, or make it into something, great. And if it sits there and does nothing, that's great too. It's no sweat. I just thought it'd be a cool place. More communication more often, but I know me, it's you got to have somebody driving it, and I haven't been driving nothing on YouTube or tech or like in the uh I've just been sometimes it's good to be in the passenger seat or just back seat or even not even the car at all, just hanging out. Sometimes you kind of 40,000 foot view, just take a look at stuff and figure out where you want to be in life. Have you been there? You've been there. I know. I drove there on the way. Taz Blues did 3,600. I get the Bronco Sport for a town car. Badlands version, full size Broncos are rare. Yeah, Jay said he bought a white Bronco, 94 white Bronco or something. He got brand new gloves. I don't know what he was taught. Jay's, I don't. There was a video of him going down the highway. I thought. Nah, it's really cool. So what else? What else we got? Check my messages. There we go. Here it is. Focus. Do it now. Maybe. There it is. Jay's new whip. Look for him. Got quiet in here all of a sudden. Are you still there? Elon Musk is tweeting. Xing. What do you call it nowadays? I haven't used Twitter that much. All right, what else? What else? I'm going to run out of steam. I have a couple other ideas, but I can't share those yet. I have a lot of stuff actually. I've had stuff piling up here. I got a beautiful cast iron pan from a company that I'm hoping to make a video on at the end of this week or around Thanksgiving weekend, like camp breakfast type of stuff. I got to show that. What else? What else we got? 17 people, 30 thumbs up. I think that's the numbers. It's been a while. I'm rusty. Spot on. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know if there's anything else that I'm like crazy excited about right now. I mean, there's a lot of some clients come out with some cool tools. The only thing I'm really excited about when I really think about it is this guy right here, right? Oh, I feel like I could just smash it through that computer monitor right there. God, this thing is like, I don't know, doesn't take much to get me excited, but to have this on a tiny axe, it's called, I shouldn't call it tiny. Just, it's just sweet. I mean, I'm gonna end up cutting myself. That's that burr catching there, Casterman. Look at this. Just slide it right off. There's gonna be a video on this. Right on the pack. I don't know. I don't know. Rex was mopping the floor with it the other day. That is true, Jay. That is true. He drags them around. So for whatever reason, little man loves busting firewood. He actually starts giggling or laughing whenever like people are smashing wood. So we're watching YouTube videos and you just go in shorts and watch people split fire. You know that big dude, muscle man dude that's all over TikTok and shorts, like busting firewood. He busts those rounds, tests different axes. I forget his name, but that's all he does. He wears like the suspenders and the white t-shirt and buff dude, right? But you scroll through that, you see a bunch of people busting firewood, and every time that thing's hitting, Rex man just loves it. But if I say go get the axe, he'll pick it up and he grabs it by the handle and he can't lift it yet, but he drags it around the shop. I gotta quit saying you know. Didn't you make a video on that pan or another one? Screwdriver? No, I didn't. I made the video on the Yeti at the time, and I actually believe, I mean, it's a nice pan, don't get me wrong, but there's a different one, and it's sweet. It is freaking sweet, right? And I actually had an idea to make a video that's never. So the company sent it to me, right? And I owe them a video, but it wasn't like contract or nothing like that. But they were like, "Hey, I had an idea for I don't even want to put it out there because we trend set every once in a while around here. So I put it out there and then people take your ideas. So I just had an idea for this and I was like, but I couldn't get it. I had to coordinate with the police and it was crazy. So I couldn't get it put together yet. So I might just make like a regular video on it, then do what I want to do later. But I had this crazy idea at the time. And man, if I pulled it off, it'd probably be like 10 million views. Like, I'm not even kidding. I just got to get some ducks in a row to do that. And I wouldn't even want nothing from the company, but I like this pan so much. And I have a way, I should film that this week. Because you would like it. And I gotta send one out to somebody, right? All right. Didn't you make a video? Have you tried the Milwaukee Forge battery yet? Honestly, I haven't. I almost bought one the other day. I was almost tempted. So I take what I do is I take like American Express points, right? Because American Express transfers 1-to-1 at Home Depot. So if you have an American Express gold card or a platinum card, whatever else, you can transfer your points 1-to-1. I usually save up like 500,000, 1,000,000 points, and then go crazy, right? But most of the time I am buying tools. So I'm trying to invest in things that like I'll have for a couple years that'll hold a little bit of value, right? So I'm always getting tools. And I almost splurged on a gift card the other day and got the Forge battery. I got the 8.0 amp hour and the 6 amp hour kit with the free air pump. So that's what I did the other day. I was gonna buy those Forge batteries are selling, and I see good things about them. So I'm interested to see how they do like in the cold over winter because like the lithium stacked or whatever. But I'm sure that Milwaukee has their stuff figured out, right? Comes in, yeah, and they charge fast. You gotta get the fast charger, right? What is that charger? Terry White, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for popping in, Terry. I hope I didn't miss if you chatted before. I know it's wild in here and the chat's going crazy, but no, I'm just happy Thanksgiving, brother. Thanks for always being there. I always see you in the videos and comments. It means a lot. It means a lot to me that you guys, some of you stuck with me through my shenanigans of posting a video and then you don't see me for 3 months. And then I post something else and you don't see me for 2 months. It's big for me that you guys have stuck around, or I get texts and stuff like that. Going to be an auction soon with 700 pieces of cast iron, some really old stuff. John Hudson, dude, if you find anything good, like some good, like Griswold, Two of my favorite pans are the flat ones. Now I know that well, I can just tell you, I mean, the pan's a Stargazer cast iron, but Stargazer just came out with a new 4-inch, 3-inch deep, like I think they're calling like the Brazier or something like that. That thing's freaking sweet. Uh, but the old Griswolds, I like those real thin cast iron pans that you can put a porterhouse on, right? A big steak and it's flat, doesn't even have the sides. Oil splashes all over the place. It's the best. Yeah. Didn't you? Oh, have you tried? Nope, got it. All right, so we're caught up because of all this. Throw a little. Can you guys bang that little heart button? The little heart. Send a couple hearts or something. You know what I mean? Let me know. Give me some pulse. Right there's one. There's two. There we go. Right. I don't know if that helps or not, but it's fun to see all the hearts. Look at all the love we have in here. All the love. There we go. See, it's activity. I thrive off energy, right? Originally, it was $4.99 for the charger and one battery, but now it's on sale for $2.99. Of course, you're going to tell me that. Of course, you're going to tell me that. Pay $200 for the kit, and it's already came in clutch. Yeah, they do, right? Pat Paulson. Phenom's here. Oh, what's up, man? God bless you as well, brother. Thank the man upstairs for all this fun stuff we get to do in life, right? It's wild. Big loves. Yeah, this is cool. You guys missed the streams. I've talked about it all the time. You know, people are still doing like I see John Hudson every once in a while still does like the midweek Rippa. You know, that motivates me from time to time, John. Uh, but I think people miss the midweek pumps, and I might have to bring those back because even I enjoyed the midweek. You know, right in the middle of the week where you're just like, oh, I got 2 more days to crush. Right. Wednesdays seem to be my my day. But maybe we need to bring those back and have like we got to do something. It's winter, right? It's going to be like snowing. Everybody's going to be depressed, and we can't be depressed. We got to be out there. We got to be hammering. So I think we need to bring the big midweek pump back. Dave Slinger, is he here? Greetings from the UK, Dave. Thank you, brother. What time is it in the UK right now? 6 hours ahead, right? 1 in the morning. Dave, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for all. You're always here as well. Comments on videos. It's nice to see the peeps we love during the week. I know I'm telling Dana, it was fun with you and John the other night, and Pat just popping in whenever I was testing this little layout out on Discord, and I was like, well, hopefully it works. But I had a little issue with my mics and audios and some wiring as I was changing stuff, and just changing this. I just got to change stuff up. I wanted to change this whole room, desks, everything. I don't want to invest a penny here. Done investing here. We have a whole nother project, right? Mac and cheese Mondays. Did you get the M18 version of the hatchet, or are you gas only on chainsaws? I didn't get the M8. So I was going to buy the top handle saw, but every person on YouTube already did videos on that. And not that it matters, right? It's a big world. There's millions of searches out there, so everybody has their own take on that. But I was like, I wasn't really spending a ton of time, and I like to like use the stuff that I'm buying all the time. I just didn't want it to sit there. So I was going to buy the top handle saw, which is cool. I have the M12 version of the hatchet. I didn't buy the M18 because I figured I already have the M12, and I use that thing enough that it's totally justified, right? I love that little thing. It has its flaws. It's better than the steel version, right? The little M26 or whatever the steel's version is. But it's not. It has its own. I did a video on it, got like 40,000 views or something. It's legit. It's worth the money. The M18's probably better. I think it has what 8-inch bar, a little bit bigger bar. But for what I'm using that for, like if I get too far into like I'll just use a gas saw or top handle saw. And since I have the saws, it kind of makes sense. Now camping, everything else, that's where those things. So it all depends on your use case. Throwing it on a 4-wheeler, whatever else, that's going to be handy. That thing's probably awesome, but I just didn't buy it. I'm already like right in between. So the Hilti exoskeleton. Yeah, for yeah. So I'll have to check that out. I haven't even seen that. Um, Hobby Shop live feed motivation Hudson family. Can't forget Mac Mondays and Fridays. Fire up the Ripper. And by the way, I like the setup. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jay's on me because it's blue. It's depressing, right? The lights, the lights, the lights change it. And Jay just has to. No, I'm just kidding. I know Jay's just busting me. Milwaukee Electric mid-size chainsaw is powerful. They're good to have. I mean, honestly, if you're at a camp or you don't want to make noise, you sometimes people like to chainsaw in the dark. I get it. I understand, right? They make sense. But for the most part, if you're out in the woods, you're gonna fire up your saw anyway. And there is still something about running it's just like the electric cars and everything else. There's still something about running like a machine, right? These electric ones, they could be faster. They could be lightning quick, right? Not F-150 lightning quick because you're going to get 80 miles in an F-150 lightning. But I'm just saying that uh the new lightning, not the old lightning, right? But the yeah, I don't know. I there's just something about some muscle, right? Or something running. CJ's info, what's going on, brother? They finally released a top handle that has some good reviews. Yeah, haven't tried it. Yeah, JW, that's what I was talking about. That top handle saw is probably sweet. The videos I saw, it just everybody, Milwaukee sent them to some people. Everybody went and bought them right away. And I know that's like the YouTube game. I do the same thing as well. But I was just kind of like, do I really need another top handle saw? And I just bought the Steel 200, 201 TC, whatever it is, the new Steel. And I got that. I got to make some videos with that. I always buy from my local place, and they always take care of me. They've taken care of me for years, so like I always try to support them. And I got top handle saws, so I really don't. If I bought it, it was just because I got it right, or I had an extra gift card or something like that, or needed to burn some money, right? But there's a tunnel thing. Yeah, dude, CJ, he's a wild man. He'll be driving a car next month. I have a 20-inch DeWalt chainsaw with 60-volt battery. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean that works. I mean, Marty, you should be doing video reviews, right? You're good at that, Marty. Two-stroke guy, but electric. Yeah, it's all in what you're doing. I can't knock nobody for having what they. I don't even care about power saws. Look, let me tell you something about power saws, because the whole power saw thing, chainsaw thing, is like I don't understand. Well, I mean, I do actually understand. I can't say that, but I have never. I got to be careful. Do I have to be careful? Uh, uh, you could have any chainsaw you freaking want, right? If you get the job done. I have never in my life had a chainsaw that hasn't paid for itself or made money or a tool, right? People get so bent out of shape, whether it's what are the cheapo chainsaws? Like, are you going to try? It's like people with cars, right? It's like Ford, Chevrolet, Husky, Steel, whatever. They came out with this model. This came out with this model. This one's ported. This one's not ported. This one, it doesn't even freaking matter. God, people get so like, one minute they don't like a saw, the next minute they like a saw, right? Or vice versa. Or this one's the cheapo from China. This one's the. I'm like, dude, you could go buy any saw you want. If you're trying to get into it for a business, you're probably going to buy something reliable, right? So you want to have something you can trust, get parts for, whatever else. Deal with your local guy. You can probably get down the street, get parts for it, whatever the case may be. It's fun to try out the other saws too. I'm not knocking any of them. I just don't think it matters. People are like fighting over whether a saw is $200 or $700. $1,000 chainsaw, if you go and you're ready to put in the work, will pay for itself. Right? One job. Go knock a tree down for somebody. Charge $1,000 and go buy any saw you want, and it doesn't matter. That's to me. I'll tell you what. Watching this YouTube thing, the last couple months, it's like I don't care if you have an old saw. You can go get an old Mac 1010 or something like that. And if it's going to take that tree down and you're going to charge $1,000 for it, it's going to make you $1,000. I just never had a tool that really hasn't like made me money, right? Not that it's all about money, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying you understand, but this, and you got to be careful with what you say, because God forbid you're at one person's house or this or that or whatever, you tick off the whole world, right? electric or petrol, it's still on the filing. There's good space for all of it. You can go make thousands of dollars with a Milwaukee M18 chainsaw, charge it up, never spend a lick of gas, oil, bar oil, right? That's it. I think those Milwaukees go through bar oil pretty fast. But other than that, it's like, I don't know. I just know that you see videos and it's like, which saw is best for homeowner, which saw is this, which saw is that. And there's valuable videos there, right? But anybody that's in the business realm, or even trying to do so, I want to start a firewood business, I want to start a chain, I want to start cutting trees down. You got to go buy insurance, you got to go buy contractor's insurance, contractor's license, sales tax license, all this other stuff that adds up. You're not worried about an $800 chainsaw or a $1,200 chainsaw. And realistically, if you're going to go out and you're going to roll equipment and everything else, and you're going to do a couple jobs in a day, whatever, that's like the least of your concerns. And even if you're a small time, like, I would tell people not to even go out and buy like the homeowner saw, like, why even go out? If you're going to use it around your house, cutting some limbs, doing whatever else, yeah, it makes sense. Everybody's use case is different. And I get that millions of searches. So every video is going to appease somebody at some point in time or tick somebody off at some point in time. But like, realistically, if I was going out and buying a saw, even as a homeowner, that's all I am. I don't want to turn it into a business or nothing. I just enjoy it. And if it becomes a business, it's not going to be fun to me anymore. But you go out and buy yourself a nice saw. You don't have to skimp. You don't have to cut corners. You don't have to do anything. You just have to go out and put in the work. And if you go out there in day one, literally, you can probably go work a deal out with your local chainsaw place. Say, look, I'm going to pay this off in 2 payments. I got this job. You can probably go line a job up, right? Line a job up, go buy the saw on the same freaking day, go do the work, get the work done. And on your first day on the job, you're going to pay that saw off clean and clear, and you're going to be set. So I don't care if it's $500 or $1,000. If you're willing to put in the work, that's just my thought, right? And maybe that's like that for any tools you really buy, but it's like, if it saves you time or makes you money or whatever else the case may be, um, even if you're just a firewood guy, you go buy yourself whatever saw you want and cut a crap load of firewood for people and knock it out. Cut trees down. That stuff's not cheap. The liability is big in that industry. So it's but it's interesting. You see the different balances of like who's doing what, and if you can do it with a $200 saw that runs and gets the job done, do it with a $200 saw. Do it with a $500 saw, electric saw. Do it with a hand saw, right? Casterman probably do it with a hand saw, right? Won't have to worry about. You only have to put a couple more band-aids on. That's it. First job pays for it all. Second job, you're in. Exactly, man. Right? Screwdriver. Like, I don't know. I just see these videos throughout the last couple years, and I'm just like, wow. Like, either people have so much time on their hands that they're worried about bickering about whatever, and it's just like, don't got the time for that. Every saw, go out and buy yourself a 500. Even if you don't need a 500, go buy one. Go buy a 572. If you're willing to put in the work, I promise you, it'll pay for itself. Right? Probably in one job, maybe two. Give people deals, right? Do the $300 tree cleanup, $250 tree cleanup, couple hours on a Saturday, boom, a quarter of your saw's already paid off, right? First world problems. I don't know. To me, and I'm not saying like I got my investment is in technology, which is the worst possible investment because it depreciates so fast. But these are my tools. So, if they don't make you money, then they're just going to depreciate, be nothing. At least a chainsaw holds some value, and things like that will hold some value for a while. I think that what these 500 eyes and stuff are going for nowadays, it's crazy. Not to mention, you get imported and get them everything else. It's just like, what are you going to do? I got to be careful talking about saws on here. You might upset people. They should be out making money, just paying for the saws, I guess. It's on the filing. Was filing before the live. Run a 33C saw. It supplies me and several families all the firewood they need. Exactly, Dave. Yeah, right. It's like they're all fun, right? Of course, you're gonna want a bigger saw. People want an 800 horsepower car or a 1,000 horsepower car, right? That stands the front end up when you punch it down the drag strip. It's all in what you want. First world, John, you've been blessing to so many community throughout your I'd love a real answer on how to properly maintain my steel stick edger. Stick, real answer. The stick edger. Is that like with the split shaft, Pat? With the little metal, no grease port in the edger like the trimmer. So it's. I think you might have the same trimmer as me. I think, or the same edger. I've used that thing like twice. Really, I got out of the edger with the metal, and I just turn a weed eater up and run the string into the ground. Keep speaking your mind; it sets us free, right? Yeah. No, I'll just. You know how it gets when you watch videos and just I don't know. I just know that there's like a big thing about saws and uh John Hudson. You see the 1010 I sent Tasman. I think he's giving away Tazapalooza. That's cool. Single shaft with the blade. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if there's I have to look that up. I'll have to look that up, Pat. Stop me on that one because I honestly the edger is probably the least tool that I've used out of all of them. I got it when they hooked me up, so I got like all the attachments. My neighbor and I bought different attachments at the time. Now he's starting to catch up, but we bought one so we could just bounce back and forth because that's what neighbors do, right? You need this, I got this. I'll buy this for now, and then you have a little bit of everything because you're never using stuff enough that one person's whatever. Steven Letts, what's up, man? I know it's fun. That's fine. I get it. Brand snobbery is useless. Let's performance. Howdy, howdy. Steven, how you doing, brother? You doing all right, man? I haven't seen you in the Discord. I was the same way until my first ported saw. Yeah, ported saws are fun, but no doubt. But they don't. I mean, you can. I mean, a 500i, a 462, the 400, the 362. Like any of those saws, like even if you step right outside of the homeowner one, and I've made probably just as much money with my farm boss that I have with all my other saws, right? In the time that I've had it, right? Now that's probably over a course of 15 years. I don't know. If it runs and it gets the job done and I can depend on it, I'm happy. Happy as a clam. Mine's a standalone, not the multi. Yeah, the combi. Yep. So that's interesting. I wonder if they would put. Who knows? I'd be interested to see how that if there's a gear in the bottom that works. But no, it's fun to get it. You help me in so many ways, keep me sane. FC96. Okay, I'll look that up, man. Mine's what is KM 50 or something 50? I was gonna buy the latest model out a couple months ago because I have the blower for it and I use that for the leaves and stuff like that. But it's worked well. I mean, I haven't had any problems with that unit aside from maintenance. But the backpack blowers and stuff nowadays have come a long way. So gearbox, but no. It's interesting that they don't put a. Oh, of course not, man. Everything's made to be obsolete and freaking. You run it and they break and you have to go buy a new one. I think the attachments are only like what $100 if you don't have the single unit. But like, I don't know. You know the world we live in right now. Chuck, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in, man. Hey, thank you too for always commenting. You're always on my videos, even in the gaps, those crazy gaps that I go 1 minute, video, then the next minute, something totally different. My video views go like I can tell what people like and watch on my channel because like I'm like, oh, this video is gonna do decent, right? Even though I haven't contributed anything to YouTube, and then I'll like do like a technology video. It's like I throw out gets like 200 views. I don't even care if it helps somebody. It's sometimes you just got to get into the motion and do it. First real saw JD and small suckers. One of those. They're great. Yeah, great to see you, Chuck. Man, thanks for stopping in. Saw surgeon, what's up, man? How are you? I'm actually going longer than I actually expected, which is it's typical when you guys you get in a room and start talking, right? Living the dream. Ted, what's up? Yeah, dude, it's good to see Saw Surgeon here. I missed you at Bunyan this year, brother. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. For real. Hey, can we spam the hearts again or spam something? Spam 100s. Let's do the 100s, right? 100 grand. I actually just realized after like 30 years that those little 100 grand bars, They're actually pretty good. Like, do you ever just like not eat something because you didn't think it was? I thought it had coconut in it. I'm not a big like chocolate coconut kind of person, right? And the other day I had to buy a 5 pack at Dollar General because they were like so good. But we went trick or treating, little man trick or treating. Come home with these, everybody's throwing stuff in his bag, whatever else, make him feel good. So it's like 2 in the morning. I'm like, I'm in the mood for like chocolate bar. That's like my weakness, right? I'm like, oh man, all there is these 100 grand bars, right? I'm like, man, the caramel and the little crispies. I actually thought there was like coconut or something in them. Maybe that's a Mounds or something. Anyway, I like the 100 grand bars, so we spam the 100 on there, right? I apparently after like 30, I'm like, why didn't wasn't I eating these my whole life? They like the Rolo things. Remember little Rolos from back in the day? I don't know. That's my life this week. That's my life. But anyway, I bought a 5 pack now. What's in the glass? Oh, actually, just water. Hardworking man. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I just honestly, I don't know why I grabbed the Yeti. I don't know what I was thinking actually. It was there and I grabbed it and I threw it in there and then I cut the top off of this water here and it just all I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for popping in, man. That was fun time. Thanks for including me in your video from the Bunyan show, man. I appreciate that. It was fun meeting you and your wife. I think she's your wife, right? I don't know if I saw a ring or not, or I'm gonna guess she's your wife. You guys have kids and stuff. Maybe not. You never know. You never know. But thank you for including me. Appreciate that. It's fun. We'll have to get together. It's been crazy. Try my best to get back into the groove. Yeah, she's my wife. I kind of figured that. You know what I mean. You never know. Some people are together their whole lives and never get married. So, uh, Nick, show Heath your smaller axe. Yeah, dude, Heath. I'm telling you, dude. This guy right here, right? You guys are gonna want to get this. Casterman's gonna have a couple of these. This thing here hasn't, I mean, honestly, it's been with me since I left Bunyan show. It had to go home with me. You can go back to the beginning of the video where I talk about this, no sponsor, right? Hashtag. This thing, if you just small, like you're actually going to be able to smash firewood with this. You could smash firewood. Don't get me wrong. You can smash rounds, but it's like the ultimate camp, throw in the backseat of your truck, bang wedges, show people just because it's cool. Take with you camping, hiking, fishing, hunting, for a walk in the woods. Bust the groin of a deer when you have to. Got the deer. Just that kind of tool. This thing here, dude. Heath, tell your wife that you deserve it for all the hard work you've been doing on your channel. Look at the focus on that. I'm gonna put this axe right through that camera. Hammer freaking time. Anyway, let's go to my hunting pack. I'll show you guys that. I'll make a video. I took it out today. It was banging wedges with it. And it was just like dead blow hammer, right? It's just cool because look, here I go. I carry this Grants. I like this little Grants Force. I do. I dig these little things, right? But they're $200 freaking dollars. And this time of year, they'll be up. Amazon will raise them. Everybody will raise them. For a 19-inch. It is cool. You got a nice little pump, dude. Come on. This little flimsy thing. I like it. Don't get me wrong. This has been with me through a lot of hunting excursions in the woods. This camera sucks. I'm going to fix that focus and turn my focus motor back on. See, it's down in here somewhere. Anyway, Kurt Steele's here. I'm not sure she'll buy it. She just got back from dude, she's going to get you one. She is going to, if you make a video, get on camera, just get on video, make a video. It's like, all I want for Christmas is this. My wife was thinking about that. You know what I mean? Just, she'll get you one of these. Anyway, Casterman's make the Forest Axe, 26-inch. If I put this up against my Husky, I'll make a video this week. Thanksgiving. We'll get through it. We'll bust some things with it. Anyway, she's a hammer. And thanks for being here, Heath. All is well back on the saws and loving life. Good to hear, Saw Surgeon. Semper Fi. Um, is that the one you had in the stroller? Looked awesome. So that was Casterman's stroller. Okay, let's get that straight there, Heath. Uh yeah, well, he had it there, and I don't know if it was for sale or not, but it came home with me. Right, that's how that went. And he's working on two more, but I think he's gonna have a few ready. Kurt, Nick's doing good. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and thank you for popping in. Um, buy one for your wife and borrow. Actually, I got oh, Jay. Oh man, that was good. That was good. I got sawdust. I took a shower and I still have sawdust in my nose. Look at this. Look at these little crusties in there. You don't want to see that crap. There's sawdust all through my ears. That was funny. Taz, man, is he here? What's up, Taz? Thanks for popping on, brother. I hope you guys are well. Happy Thanksgiving. Early Thanksgiving. This is the week, man. This is like, I missed this. There's an Allen screw to remove it. So is there an Allen screw to remove on the gearbox, Pat? Just fill it with a steel gearbox grease. You got to use that steel. And they make two versions of steel gearbox grease. There's a 60 and an 80, different weights. It probably isn't going to matter. But just make sure when you get the gearbox oil, I think they make two of them. I'm almost sure on that, Pat. If that helps you. It's awesome. Look, it's her birthday Tuesday. Well, happy birthday. Early birthday. Maybe I'll get it for her. That I'm telling you, hit up Casterman, get one, tell him to ship it real fast, and then it's gonna be perfect for the channel, right? Perfect for the channel. She'll love you for it, especially when she never even gets to use it. He's where's my axe you got me for Thanksgiving? It's in the back of my truck, hon. Oh man, how could she not? Yeah, it's good to see everybody. Oh, what a Jay. That's funny. I still got this. I hope Gregory Odom's doing well. This is probably one of the coolest little things that somebody made for me on the channel. This little axe out of a railroad. This freaking focus, dude. This camera, I'm gonna do it. Do it. It's like it's just having a hard time. It's the lighting. This little axe, there you go. Gregory Odom made for me. I used open envelopes, boxes, everything else. It's actually it's like top heavy, right? The weight, it's just like ready to rock and roll. This was really cool, and I hope Gregory's doing well down in Florida. If he ever sees this video, this was like something simple, right? He should have made 1,000 of these. I bet you if Gregory, if you ever watch his video, make like seriously 5,000 of these. Take 3 months of your life, make 5,000. Don't do the one-offs, right? We're trying to get Cashman not to do the one-offs and just make like a bunch and then have them ready to sell. But if he made 1,000 of these and sold them for $50, change his whole life. And I think everybody here would buy one and support that. I really do. Railroad, piece of wood, Gregory Odom. That's what you should do. That thing. Look, now you want to focus. Anywho, tell me that's not cool, right? You would want one of these. It was sharp. So buy it's sharp. Everybody that comes here, they want to like you. It's a little bit rusty from moisture in the air, whatever. But this thing was like I cut myself on it one time, and it's heavy. It's just cool. It's neat, right? You get the remember little pens that they put the pen in the bottom of them. But if he made 50 of these or 1,000 of these or something like that, change his whole life. Change his whole life. Tell him I said that. Put that in the pipe and smoke it. Needs some tech assistance if anybody can help me out. Rex can use that. Dude, Rex has passed the mini axe. That doesn't even do nothing for Rex. Rex is trying to grab a 32-inch full-size handle or axe and drag it across the floor. He's like a truck that has some power where like sometimes you skip second and go right to third, or skip third and go straight to fourth, right? That's my son. He's like, I'm trying to slow him down a little bit because he's just like skipping gears, right? And going to the next thing. But tractors, axes, outdoors, being in the leaves, cutting grass, cleaning up leaves, anything that involves, he's a boy's boy. There's no doubt about it. And I I'm so thankful for everything that you know what I mean. I'm actually thankful the whole experience, just everything, because it's just wild. That stuff hits. Good night, love you all, Dave. Take care, my friend. In the UK, I hope you have a great evening. Thank you for always being here. Happy Thanksgiving over there. Have yourself some turkey this week. We'll catch up maybe midweek. Happiest 50th birthday tree. Is Tree Fella in here? Happy 50th birthday, Tree Fella. If you haven't reached out to the Tree Fella, sure. I didn't even know that. I haven't seen the Tree Fella used to comment on every, maybe I made him mad or something. I don't know, but he used to comment on, I would like launch something. He was there. And I think he stepped back. I don't know, but every once in a while he pings me and says hi. But happy 50th birthday, dude. We're all getting old, man. Not that that's old, but just time flies. I love the Tree Fella though. He's a nice guy. Always was there. CJ said he'd buy one. See, I'm telling you, this little mini axes. That's probably if you want to make $1 million, those little mini axes are probably the way to do it, honestly. I mean, but I would like to see Gregory Odom do it because that was his thing. He made one. I think he made a few for a couple people, but that is something that like people would buy and that would change that kid's life. That would change his life. And people would support that. And that's powerful stuff. If you could make like a little mini freaking sheath for that thing, it'd be hilarious. It would take you more. That actually is probably harder to make than a full size axe, honestly. Uh, I'll text him tomorrow. You see him jump out of the plane. Love you back, Dave. 13,000 feet. What is he skydiving? Road gear. Put that Adirondack in his hands. Oh, dude, I'm telling you that, dude, John. He's all if he's in the shop, which where all my axes are at, except for that one I brought in tonight. It has to sleep inside for the first until I make a video. Uh, and I actually wanted it because I posted on. I wanted to bring it in here to just. It's just neat, but that Adirondack is sweet because same here, same. It's the same. It's just like nimble, and I don't know palms. I'm not getting into it, dude. There's better axe people out there to do this stuff. I just like stuff that I just think this stuff's sweet, cool, right? Spend every extra minute you can with them. It pays off later in life. That's what I'm doing right now. 50 old, that's kids' ages. Shock. Yeah, I mean, uh, it just it goes, every person I talk to that's older, uh, it's not the usually it's not the body and the mindset. It's like the body doesn't the mindset is still young and the body's like I can't do this stuff anymore, right? In your head you're still going. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of my friends are older. I tend to hang out with people that are older than me. I always have been like that in my life. So a lot of my friends are in their 50s, whatever the case may be. um I do have some friends my age and younger than me, whatever else, but um I don't know. I know time flies, but I have like the days I grew up in that era. Like my favorite TV shows, I Love Lucy, right? Like that's one of my favorite TV shows. That's what I grew up watching, and I was probably in that era where it was like most kids were watching kid shows, and I was watching those shows. So back when like Nick at Night was popular and stuff like that. But it's interesting to see how the times have changed, and then things start making sense. Like especially in the last 2 years, things just start clicking, and like negativity and just I have no time to like and like I just gotta cut stuff out, right? And sometimes you just gotta uh you just move you just move forward, and that's where you just learn a lot. In the last 2 years, I've learned more, and it's not that like mindset change. Like there are certain things that change, but it just like if anything, what's the word I'm looking for? Where like you were going this direction, but now you're like really putting the gas to go this direction, I guess. It's kind of like double down on certain things, and then some things you're just like, wow, I should have just. So life has been it's an interesting learning part of life, really. It's just learning. That's all it's about. And trying to pass on things you learned, and nobody's taking everybody's advice verbatim. You take bits and pieces from everybody, right? And you can learn something from a 2-year old. And my son has taught me a lot in life. My wife has taught me a lot. Like you learn all the time, but it is interesting, and it's a world that it's interesting to raise a kid in this interesting world. So I'm hoping I can do the best I can to have him like one be set up better than me, and two be very he's very good with people so far, and um just everybody, right? And get along and be kind and say thank you and those kind of things. So we're just trying to do those things right now. And he's doing really good at it. And I'm just wow, thankful. Little meeting back axe brings back bad memories for me. When I was in the kindergarten, I stole a mini hammer from school. My parents made me return and apologize. Well, so you're gonna, yeah, I mean, Heath, you're gonna have to, you know, I don't know, bite the bullet on that one. Angie loved it. It's every 50 years old, it's kids. Good parenting, Ted. I didn't think so at the time. I'm 43 and mine are 20 and 23. The empty nest is awesome, but you miss them every day. Yeah, it's interesting. Like when my parents, like as you go through different phases in life, I mean, I've always talked to my parents and I'm very close to my parents, but so I wouldn't want to say that I wasn't, but there's times where you get busy and it's like sometimes a day goes by, you forget to call, or 2 days goes by, and like, you know, you get that like, oh, I wish I heard from you more, or what, you know how that goes in life, right? And you think about that, and it's like, I would not want, like, I worry right now. I call Katie if she doesn't call me back, or she's somewhere with my kid, or the instant, like, like they're out, they hit a deer or something, like they're not home in time. And now it's like, and then me, like when I was into crotch rockets and stunting crotch rockets, and I'm doing 120-mile-an-hour on one wheel down the highway, right? Rolling stoppies at 100-mile-an-hour, hitting the brake, rolling a stoppie 100, 300 feet, whatever. And my parents had to watch me do this stuff. And I'm just thinking, like, oh, God, axes, chainsaws, knives, guns. Uh, it is different. It is different. Uh, so I'm learning, right? I'm learning. But for my parents, I'm not, and now like kind of clicks where I'm just like, damn, like I wouldn't want, like, I wouldn't want my kid to call me, right? And what's cool about the relationship I have with my parents is I've always been good to be able to like call them, or if I need something, or if they need something, or what, like it's always good like that where you get in trouble or you do whatever else, and like I'm calling home first because like the whatever, you know what I mean? Even if you're in the right, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta say, like, this is what's going on. And it's important to have that. And some people don't have that. They bust out relationship and it's like turmoil crazy. And so I don't know. Life is interesting learning. I know that like Katie and I want to be strong, and what you want sometimes and what you get are two different things. But we're gonna try our best, I can tell you that. Y'all are a bunch of youngsters living the dream. You're young too. You got a 500i sitting at your house. If you're running a 500i, you're young, right? I have a T-shirt that says, "My mind thinks I'm 20, my body thinks I'm crazy." Right? That's the truth, right, Chuck? Well, hey, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, I wish we all had more time, and get-togethers. Dana's Toolbox. Hello, Nick. Hope all's going well with you. Dana, thanks for stopping by, man. Sorry I missed that. And many blessings to you and happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping in. How many rockers you pick? I see that. Good. Sauce surgeon. Brother, we need to get back to talking. It's been too long since the show. The car show. I know, dude. Once a year, Steven, we get to talk now. I mean, it's depressing. Get back in the Discord, brother. I gotta open it. I think my Discord link is broken on my channel. Probably all my links are broken. I thought about doing a whole rebrand. If I ever get some time, I have a really good idea for some stuff, but I got so many ideas. I bought out a company not too long ago, and that's been a project. So we're working on that and then office stuff, and it's just been wild. But if I ever get a chance to uh, YouTube some things, I'm trying. I really am trying. Not, I'm not giving it my all. Let's be real, but uh, I'm trying to gradually just get back in this, whether the videos suck or I don't have enough time and I just have to, yeah, I'm just trying to do something, right? Something is better than nothing. Joe Reynis is here. Joe, my firefighter. I have your business card, Joe. You crammed that into the trailer door, dude. I love Joe. Joe left uh the Bunyan show. And then I said, "You got to stop him." He's driving right past my property. I said, "You got to stop at my property, dude." So we're at the Bunyan show, and I was going to show him, take him around. Joe, love seeing you, but Joe, I'll put it in a video. I'll throw it in a clip or something like that. But you see him on my security camera. He gets out. He's like, hey, whatever else. Throws a business card in the door, takes a selfie at the camper and stuff like that. It was really cool to have him there, man. My wife was even like really, I was like, Joe's at the house right now. And we're gonna do something there, and we're gonna get people together. I don't care. It's not gonna be an event, right? Let's not. Like freaking. We're just gonna get some people together, hang out as soon as we're set up. And actually, I think a couple of these guys will help me get set up to even do something if we want to spend some time there. But Joe's been to the grid side property. Freaking Joe. Joe, let's all of you guys that were actually like, let's not make it a year. Let's not make it bunion to bunion, right? We got to do something in between, like every quarterly meetings we have to have. But I got the business card, Joe, and it's here. It got a little wet. But it's in good good hands. When people say time flies with the kids, they aren't lying. I feel like I just had mine to your college, about to be a senior, youngest. I know, I'm telling you, like mine's gonna be 2 years old. Like I feel like I just made a video bawling my eyes out at the campfire, right? Which I wanted to make a follow-up to that. And boy, did I leave everybody hang on that cliffhanger. But I'm glad I made that video at the end of the day. That's where I was at that given time. That's where I was at. That's a tough video to watch and even go back to. But wow, in 2 years. And I thank God that I had good people around me, because that was probably, I wouldn't consider that even close to zero. There's people that have it worse in so many ways. And you pray for those people. But like where I was at that time for where you know what I mean? Whew, I was at a tough, easy money crew. What's up? That was a tough part of life. Got to roll. Thank you, Casterman. Take care. Easy money, hardworking, 37, 16. Crazy. Great idea. Ted, 7 grandkids, 119. You're youngin'. Crazy. That's the word of the day right now. Crazy, right? Pixel PA off grid roundup, right? They already come up with names. We're gonna have a banner made. Everybody's like, we're gonna come there. It's gonna be a lemonade stand, a firewood stand. Everybody's gonna be sitting around sitting by the campfire. And I promise you, right, we will have a blast. I don't care if we just show up, right? We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna do something, little get together. But I know it was meaningful for Joe to be there. Several reasons for that. And Jay Daniels knows, you know what I mean? Like it was a very cool thing for Joe to just pop through on his way. I wish we could have been there, but we stayed at Bunyan for the rest of Sunday. And we just chilled out and did that. Out of water. What you're trying to say. I'm wearing 10. I'm wearing out fast now. Love the videos. Love to come. Right on, man. You're welcome. We're gonna do something. We're just gonna do some kind of, like, I just want to make food, because food's where everybody comes together, right? Make good food, hang out. I don't even care if we run saws, do whatever we want to do. I just think it'd be fun to have like a weekend of people chilling out, and we have the space to do it. And you know what? We don't have a ton of stuff set up there yet. We'll probably have more in spring, but I've never met anybody that gives a that cares uh about what you have or what you don't have, right? So it's all on who you're with, and you make it fun. And I think we can make it fun and have a blast. It was tough to watch, but so rewarding. Marty, I'm telling you, man, that video was a tough one. That was my toughest, one of my toughest videos. Time well spent. Is the Bunyan Show in Ohio off I-70? Yes, JWC. It's right there before Columbus, past like Wheeling, West Virginia. If you, or like as you come into Ohio there, it's like right in the middle. Lore City, Cambridge, Ohio. Do it in Oregon. I know, Jay. We should do something in Oregon, right? I got to come over and visit Jay. We would have a blast. We'd put boards on the side of your Ford, I can tell you that, and then we'd throw some firewood in it. That also could be a good welding rig, because you could put a nice welding machine on the back of that, because a lot of guys that are in the welding pipeliners, right? They do those custom beds. Pop the welder on there, acetylene torch on there, set it up as a mobile welding rig. You're not going to need that, but it would be cool to do that. and it isn't water. Enjoy. Dude, that's all I got. Honestly, water and we got milk and water and bread, and that's it because I keep buying cameras and dumb things that I don't know. We got Gatorade and I got the Fiji water. It was cheaper to buy the Fiji delivered to the house than it is to go to the store and pick it up nowadays. We also get the cheap water too, but friendship is all we need. Going on there tomorrow. Heath, how's the dragster Kubota doing? Dude, that's why I need a tractor in my life. All right. Well, listen, it's 8 o'clock. I've spent way more time here, and it's time I'm never gonna. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Calm. It's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful. Uh, I'm gonna sign off. I think I still haven't seen my family. So give her my family, they're late again. I have to make the worry call. Where's everybody at? Right. Uh, we're gonna do that. How's Rex, man? Dude, Rex is doing great, Joe. Joe, go back to the stream. Well, he wasn't. If they would have came home, I probably would have thrown him in here because he is. We'll have to get the camera moving though because he's just a wild man. But you're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with him. I'm telling you. I mean, I love that he's around people. Joe's got to meet him. Like he's just good around. Like he's just good around people. I'm thankful for that. Great stream. I appreciate you, man. All we need is love, right? Exactly. It's just great. Rick, the fuel shut off is stuck. Can't figure it out. Thanks for coming on. We got to do something. I'm thinking midweek pump before Black Friday, right? We'll talk about all the lightning deals and get those views up on the YouTube channel. Something like that, right? I don't know. I don't even want to buy nothing. Sometimes on Black Friday, I don't even buy nothing. But it is a good time. It is a good time sometimes to buy things, right? Go broke. Take care of your families first, though. I hope if I don't, for some reason, okay, I wouldn't sign on Wednesday. But I think we're gonna have to do a midweek pump Wednesday night. Everybody's gonna be what do they call that? Like the bar night. It's like the biggest drinking night of the year. I ain't going. I haven't drank in 2 years, 3 years, maybe. Um, Customers time to time. I've been known to close down a hotel lobby bar with a customer, right? But honestly, I haven't really drank at all. So that's something different too. Is like even though I wasn't like a big drinker, like even not drinking, like I'll just totally just go out. Like I just want to go place with my kid, and I can take him to the restaurant. I can go wherever. I don't even have to have a beer. I don't have to nothing, right? Water, Pepsi, whatever. Try to knock off some gut, but I'm glad you stopped in too. Hardworking man, I do appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving. Keep up the videos, dude. You guys are crushing it. Consistency pays off. Keep getting views. Um, make it happen on YouTube. That's what it's all about. Thursday, Jay. It'll be Thursday by the time we're off of this conversation, brother. You know how that goes for whatever. Stephen Letts, yes, I do have your number, but honestly, hit me up the Discord, man. It's quick. It's been great, Chuck. Thank you for popping in. Everybody, thank you. Spam the 100 grands real quick on the hearts in the little corner. Hit the hearts or the 100 mark, right? Let's just do that a little bit. Thanks for the live. It's good to now. Thank you. It's honestly, this is just I'm here. I'd be doing something anyway. I literally family, work, here, bunker. That's all I do. That's all I do. Grind. But I hope that if I don't get to talk to you before Thanksgiving for whatever reason, because everybody's lives are crazy, I want you guys to have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you and your families safe, happy, healthy Thanksgiving. Eat tons of food, relax, get some downtime, get some time in the woods, hunting, fishing, something, right? Just do something that ignites the fire. Is that the old ignite the fire? Get something that that's lights a fire under you, keeps your blood moving and keeps you going. Um, that's all we can wish for all of our friends and family and everything else. So if I don't catch you, make sure you pass my message along to if somebody knows my channel. Appreciate it. And look for some videos. I'll try to get some stuff out there. Maybe we'll blow up a turkey for Thanksgiving, right? In the deep fryer, put one in there frozen. If I start a fire, Joe Rainey's gonna come. So that's a perfect. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Come put the fire out, Joe. Throw a frozen turkey in the deep. Oh man. Anyway, Ty man, I'll be popping in and out watching the Broncos. I appreciate you. Good seeing you, Kim. If I missed anybody in the chat, because I know it was crazy, there was 100 messages going an hour, and it's hard to keep up with you guys. But it is genius, right? It is genius. That's one way to get them here. Get them back. All right. Lots of love to you all. Many blessings. We'll see you in the next Pixel. Man, I missed the live streams. That was fun. That was fun. All right. I'm going to spam a little 100. I thank you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.